She ditched my cousin's birthday for a club night. That's when I finally started watching. Welcome back to Breakup Cheater. If this is your first time here, take a deep breath because this story, it's not just about betrayal. It's about clarity, silence, and finally choosing yourself when someone else thought you'd never leave. Let's begin. My name is Marcus Lane. I'm 33. My wife, well now ex-wife, her name was Kendra. We were supposed to go to my cousin's birthday dinner that Friday night. Nothing fancy. Just grilled food in the backyard, lawn chairs, music, the kind of easy family night Kendra always claimed to value. Family first, she used to say. We planned it weeks ago. My cousin, Tasha, had even called twice to confirm we'd be there. I promised her we wouldn't miss it. I got home from work around 6. Took a quick shower. Put on the navy button-down Kendra once said made my shoulders look great. She always noticed little things like that. Once. But that night, when I stepped into our bedroom, Kendra was already dressed. Not for a birthday party. She had on this tight black dress, sky-high red heels, full makeup, hair curled. She looked like she was headed for a photo shoot. Not my cousin's backyard. Paused in the doorway. That's what you're wearing to Tasha's. She didn't even turn to look at me. Just glanced at me through the mirror, like I just asked if the sky was blue. We're not going to Tasha's. Blinked. What are you talking about? She sprayed perfume on her neck like the conversation was done. We're going to Club Haven. Lonnie got us a table. Plans changed. I stepped in. Kendra, it's my cousin's birthday. We said we'd be there. She turned cool as ever. She'll get over it. You should change. We're leaving in 20. Just like that. No room for discussion. Like I was her accessory for the night. Not her husband. I didn't move. You think ditching family to go drink overpriced cocktails is just normal now? Her eyes narrowed. Marcus, why does everything need to be a debate with you? I don't need your permission to have fun. I'm not asking you to ask for permission, I said. I'm asking for respect. You make decisions like I'm just supposed to follow. She gave a little laugh. Wow, you're really in your feelings tonight. And then she dropped it. With the same tone she might use to comment on the weather, she said, What, you think you're my only option? The room went dead silent. She grabbed her purse and phone like she hadn't just shattered the floor between us. You act like I owe you something, she muttered and walked out the door. A shift. I just stood there. Still dressed for a dinner that no longer existed. We'd been married 4 years. I paid for nearly everything. Rent, groceries, the vacations she bragged about online like they were solo trips. She worked part-time and spent full-time. But that night, I didn't chase her. Didn't text. Didn't ask when she'd be back. I just sat on the couch. Let the silence stretch. She stumbled in at 2:10 a.m. heels in hand. Lipstick faded. Not a word. Just dropped her bag, scrolled her phone, and walked to the bedroom like I was a ghost. The next morning, she made herself a smoothie, hummed a song, smiled at her phone, like nothing had happened. That's when I stopped guessing and started watching. The truth reveals itself. It wasn't hard. Kendra wasn't careful. She left her laptop open, her phone unlocked. Notifications pinged like she wanted to be caught. I didn't dig. The truth just sat there. A message from some guy named Darren. Last night was fire. That dress. Damn. Her reply. Haha, your trouble. Another from a guy saved as tie fit. Wish I were the one picking you up tonight. Her answer. You still could be. It wasn't harmless. It was open-door flirting. Invites. Implications. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I needed to know exactly what I was walking away from. So I started documenting. Quietly. Screenshots. Messages. If she wanted to play games, I wasn't going to fumble the ending. The silent exit begins. By the end of the week I had a plan. I didn't yell. Didn't argue. I just started removing the scaffolding that held up her lifestyle. First, I removed her from the credit card. The one she used for salon visits, Ubers, and impulsive online shopping. She didn't even notice, until it was declined during her mani-pedi appointment. Next, I disabled the autopay for her gym. The one she said made her feel like a goddess. Then I stopped driving her places. One night she waltzed in, heels in hand, said, "Can you take me to Kairos?" I didn't look up from my laptop. "I'm busy." She blinked. "It'll take 10 minutes. Then it won't be hard to find a ride." She glared. "Are you seriously not going to take me?" "Nope." She walked out muttering, "Unbelievable." But I wasn't angry anymore. I was focused. That weekend I got a storage unit. Started quietly moving my stuff. I stopped doing the little things. Laundry, dishes, errands. The comfort she took for granted. I took it with me. Then I cut her phone line. She'd been on my plan for years. One click. Wednesday night. I walked in with takeout. Kendra was curled on the couch, wine in hand, giggling at her phone. I asked, "You sleeping with someone else?" She paused, glanced up. "Excuse me. You heard me." She scoffed. "That's cute." I pulled out the printed screenshots, laid them on the table. She froze. "You went through my phone." "No. I reviewed the phone that I pay for." She stood, furious. "You're insane. You're overreacting." "No. What's insane is pretending this is a marriage." She looked stunned. "So that's it. You're leaving." He nodded. "You made me optional. So now you are too." I moved out by Saturday. Crashed at my buddy Julian's place. Didn't block Kendra. I wanted her to feel silence for once. That weekend she started texting. "Come back so we can talk. Why are you acting like this? You're punishing me for DMs. That's not cheating." I didn't respond. Then came the twist. A message. "Marcus, I'm pregnant. We need to talk." We hadn't touched in 7 weeks. I replied, "Interesting. That baby's going to need a DNA test and a miracle." She shot back, "Forget it. I don't need this from you." The lie crumbled fast. Then came the rage. She called my mother, my sister, Julian. Told them I ghosted her. That I was emotionally abusive. The final straw. Julian shook me awake one morning. "She's outside. In her car. Been here for an hour." We called the police. She left, but not before keying the side of my car. Security footage caught everything. She was charged with vandalism. Misdemeanor. Fine. The divorce. Quiet. No courtroom theatrics. Just a signature and freedom. Her mask cracked fast. Her friends stopped returning her calls. Her reputation. Shattered. Meanwhile I healed. Got back in the gym. Lost weight I didn't realize I'd gained. Emotionally. Physically. Then I met Serena. Barista at a little cafe I'd started visiting. Kind. Intelligent. Easy to talk to. I told her the whole story one day. No shame. She just nodded. "Sounds like she never thought you'd actually walk away." Exactly. 2 months later Kendra emailed me. She'd been evicted. Credit wrecked. Gym cancelled. Living with a friend she couldn't stand. Her email ended with, "I miss what we had. Just talk to me. No pressure. Just closure." I archived it. I didn't need closure from the same person who left doors open for others while burning the only bridge that mattered. I ran into her once. Grocery store parking lot. She looked tired. Hoodie. Worn sneakers. No makeup. She tried to smile. "You look good," she said. "Thanks." "Are you happy?" she asked. "I am. For the first time in a long time." She hesitated. "I didn't think you'd ever actually leave." "I know," I said. "That was the problem." She didn't argue. "Take care, Marcus." "You too." I drove off. No pain. No anger. Just peace. The kind that comes when you finally stop begging someone to value what they were never ready to hold. She once said, "You think you're my only option." Turns out, I was her last. If you've ever been someone's backup plan, let this be your sign. You deserve better. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What would you have done? And if you're still here, like and subscribe for more stories that remind us we're not alone in the wreckage. Until next time.